Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So BYU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Phillips. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He's got it down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
White going to attack through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, BYU! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Working the middle. Right down the gut of the field. There he goes. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He's going to take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This drive will open from the 15. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. He's loose. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Might as well give it to him again. Hard running there. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team...
Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right. When they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for room. It's King. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. White wants to throw it. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, BYU! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Bears want to move quickly. White going to attack through the air. Still on his feet. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Bears can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. White wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense.
Trying to rumble in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. White going to attack through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. He's got him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that is just a gut punch.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. White wants to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bears will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Baylor! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
White going to attack through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Winning those individual 6-second battles every